setup.
Oh, it's your setup.
This is the setup. You know, it's January 16th, 2010, Saturday. Mr. Terry Cannon and I are going to take the Gold Line downtown to do this interview thing about Filmforum. And he's going to interview me and Keith. And there's Mr. Cannon, just briefly. Alright, we just pan by. So we're just waiting for the train here. And that's about it.
Beautiful day.
Yep. That's awesome that the guy actually baked his films in pasta sauce. I'm sure there was more than one baked filmmaker though.
Yeah.
Baked his brain on something. Well, we got off the train down here at Little Tokyo, and Terry was pointing out to me that the Senor Fish place was the old Atomic Cafe back in the old days, back in the 70s. That was the Atomic Cafe. Do you think? That's kind of an interesting old building downtown. Got some sort of a monogram. Let's take J-A-R. Down here walking up Alameda Street. We're down here on Hewitt Street, going to some building called the Barker Block. Pretty industrial looking area. Just figuring out where we're gonna go. So that's the Earth Cafe. Huh. Interesting.
A little annoying because
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they email your parents and they're not
they tell you you're amazing.
and they're saying
There's the Airstream trailer.
You mean the character design?
So this is it. This is the Barker Block. And the video camera comes in handy. Mr. Keith.
He saw us, okay.
Mr. Keith. I've just picked up Keith Ulrich coming up the street. Indeed. Yes, of course. He doesn't want to be filmed, of course. Keith Ulrich. Well, this is 5:30.
I think the sales office is down the road.
Oh, we're actually we know somebody up here. We're gonna buzz. Thank you.
It says on the callbacks find Gobi. Should I type in G-O-B-E?
Name or number.
G-O-B-E. These ladies and buttons, what's their name? Oh.
So this is the space.
Me? I was kind of staring at things in 7-Eleven going, nothing's good. But I didn't get any Cheetos. This is the only thing that wasn't done like flaming hot or something. Chili oil chips.
We can get you on this. What did they say to that? Did you print out your questions? Yes, that's one thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I pretty much.
So this is the interview space. Yes.
That's it. And we don't need it today, but we'll need it for all of our issues.
We don't need it.
Because we're going to end up using this camera.
Oh.
Angles for that. Because I didn't know which camera we were using at the time, but we needed
We
it.
got lights. We got camera.
Well, who else did you said you had a nice little run of interviews there, so who have you done these
Still
with?
another 117 to do.
117.
Well, who did you do in the last few weeks?
We did, I'm blanking. Last week we did Angie.
Okay, did Angie, yeah.
And
Tom Anderson, part one.
Yeah, we did
Okay.
Tom Anderson.
Okay.
And then we did, what was before that, or before Angie?
Craig Cash, is he?
But after the new year. Or did we just do Angie?
Is that all we've done?
Yeah.
We did all we've done.
So I passed the initial 5, just 2, and then we have this one set up. And then
Loft
we have-
space.
It wasn't the last meeting, somebody was talking about interviewing Art Corky. Somebody
No.
brought that-
No, but it came up, but I told Andrew that he had died, because he died the day before we interviewed Art. The day we interviewed her.
Yeah,
Art
oh,
was
was
the
she,
day Art
was she
died.
the one that recommended?
I don't think anybody recommended interviewing him, but she might have mentioned him.
Mentioned
It was brought
mentioned
up.
it as a possibility,
But then,
yeah.
of course, it was interesting, but he died.
Yeah.
Answer. But when the transcriber's transcribing this, it'll be very difficult when you guys are both talking
Yeah.
to figure out.
So complete your thoughts and then go, yeah.
Try to like look at each
Well,
other
no.
and gauge when the other person's gonna stop and wait until they stop.
Well, transcribers doesn't they do all the time, now. There's multiple people transcribing. If you're gonna get coffee,
Well, I don't know how to
That
do the coffee interview.
is an amazing view.
I gotta come, let me sit over there. and see.
That, if you sit right here and you, see,
I know what you're saying.
in
yeah.
other words, right
It's kinda
here,
like you're saying- no, I can see
that,
it.
you see how, it's almost like if you were just gonna
Yeah.
put a picture of downtown LA on a brochure. That's like a perfectly framed photo of downtown LA. I love that.
With the clouds rolling in.
menu. Yeah. I don't need to buy that for
It's just good to have something.
I don't see a guy painting the
Look
building.
down there, he's on a little elevated.
Oh, that guy.
There, yeah, he's.
So, we have to put tape 2.
There he is.
See it in there?
No.
I see him.
Here's tape 1. And you can walk through tape 3 on that.
Oh, so.
Wow.
It's funny, you just get such a different perspective up here in this place.
Eggs Verde.
Library, those are the, I mean, people come in and take photographs there, your high definition video is much sharper than
I'm
photos.
telling you, Terry, that if you saw that stuff on like a high resolution computer monitor, it's amazing how much detail there is on that video. There's really a lot.
Whoa. This is like crazy.
One, the food and the prices.
So I knew it was expensive, but
What's expensive?
Earth Cafe.
Oh, Earth Cafe.
What did you guys get?
Lattes. That's kind of the frou-frou artist crowd that hangs out at the Earth Cafe.
That's it. Well,
Appears
there's
to
one in
be.
Hollywood and there's one in San Francisco.
I didn't know what to expect when we came down here. I thought it was just going to be this windswept street with like tumbleweeds and bums or something. I didn't.
Come downtown though.
I don't either. It's funny. Oh, that's right.
And I wanted to kind of bring that up too, because even that was something that was,
Well, I'm gonna get into and ask you about other film influences and things you were doing. And then we'll go into some of the more specific shows maybe, but I wanna get, right now, getting more into the work that you guys were doing.
Right.
And Duo as Como seemed to be the first kind of collaborative kind of thing, so.
I think that's pretty much my best 16 millimeter film.
yeah, that was
Bill was a very kind of sound influence on a lot of your, some of
And they
the,
asked if you'd like bread and butter.
you know, there was a film
I'll get a
as
medium.
well that Craig did.
Hold on.
That and I don't, this was much later, because I think I was doing the sound for the Stillers in San Francisco, which you did that Graceland film.
Now, see, that was later. That was 87, because what I did was my friend Lois and I, we went to the 10th anniversary of Elvis Presley's death at Graceland. We went to the official 10th anniversary thing, and actually took part and did the candlelight procession through Graceland, and each person that entered the gates of Graceland lit their candle off of the candle of Elvis's uncle. Yeah. And that was actually a film that was called Church of Elvis.
Okay.
That Keith did a very, very cool soundtrack for. Took the song Love Me Tender and sort of warped it and looped it and repeated it.
You had one requirement, I think.
Sure. What's, are we, you kept saying like
how
is this?
you were,
Sure, okay. Well, you're gonna go over and get to that?
the love me tender thing, you really keyed in on this whole thing of like, love me.
Love me, love me.
Elvis going on.
No, it's funny. It's actually been way too long since I've even heard that.
Okay. Anybody want to split it to a sandwich, or do you guys?
That's good, sure.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get whole ones.
And Craig?
What tuna sandwich?
Two tuna
I'm easy.
We're from Pasadena, it's all we eat is two.
It's all, we're provincials in Pasadena. We don't.
It's the ocean there.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So 2 tuna sandwiches, anything
That'd be
drink or
great.
anything?
Oh. Pretty good. You guys are having some very interesting comments, and I mean,
Well, it's fun that we're being interviewed together because I think it kind of helps to kind
I
of
definitely think it does.
bouncing the stuff off each other.
When we talk
I
about,
mean, if we had a stand in here, it'd be even more fun.
It would be
'cause
even crazier.
You know, yeah.
Does it look like it's cold up there?
What else do you have on your list there,
Probably
Keith?
in the high 60s or something.
All right. Two
you know, as far as like screenings that were memorable in films, so I wanted to bring up even like the films found in a box.
Oh, okay.
That, because that, you only screened that in a single screen version in Filmforum, right?
But I later did a double
You did a
screen
double
version
screening at
at the Zero Gallery. You remember that, huh?
Zero
Gallery, yeah.
With the dual screen.
Yeah.
That's right, the 0 0 gallery.
I did a dual screen.
Oh,
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll mention that. I'll ask.
I do want to bring that up.
Yeah.
Of course, the scented films,
Oh yeah, well, we'll talk a little bit about your collaboration.
because that was a memorable.
When would you have met your Vaughn and Angela? Would that have been around, they came in around
Whatever.
79 or 80?
Yeah, it was right.
That would have been the first, yeah.
And I don't remember, did they come out for a second set?
They did. They came out for an initial screening, and then I actually curated the second tour for them. Because they didn't do too many screenings the first time around. I said, look, this work needs to be shown all over
I
the
saw
country.
both of them. Because the first time I saw them,
Probably, I'm guessing 79. It was definitely in the old space
Yeah.
behind Arnold.
and then the second time was at the Bank Playhouse. Then.
Right.
Because that's where afterwards, when we went out, I remember I hadn't heard anything. I don't remember if I gave them any sound stuff that I had done at the time. I might have given them some cassettes, because I had been doing some sound stuff at that time on cassette. So we'll have to talk about that.
Yes. Yes,
And that's what,
if I forget to bring that up, please bring that up, because that's all important stuff. I'll ask him how, you know, since the project really kind of stops in the early 80s, I want to ask him if you want to get into like the spiral cassette, which would have been 86-ish. That was probably just a little bit later.
No, it must have been sooner than that, because it was before I moved to San Francisco, so 84.
Maybe 84, yeah. We could talk a little bit about that, your contributions to that, your involvement in the recording and the re-recording and that. So I'll see if he wants to go that
Because
far.
they need to have that eventually.
Maybe
That's-
should be, yeah.
That's why I gotta get that to you.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just trying to document this loft space. There's some bolts.
Where do you think there might be a room?
I think probably next door in her place.
So does she have two kids?
Yeah, this is her parents' place.
Oh, this is her parents'
But it's her studio.